Well, welcome back to the Baseball Hut too. I'm going to continue to do videos on Rays shortstop Wander Franco. As far as I know, no other channel is doing this on a regular basis that's sports oriented, and I'm taking the story very seriously, and you need to take it very seriously. This is something that we don't see too much in sports. So I would hope that you subscribe. I will cover every angle on Wander Franco as we come to some sort of resolution at some point. Now, as you know, he's been accused of he's being investigated on having relations, whatever that means, with underage girls. Here, I don't know about here, but in the Dominican Republic. But I'm going to treat you very respectfully, because you know everyone's innocent until proven guilty, and who knows what the real story is. So this is a very delicate story that has to be treated with a lot of respect, and I hope that you subscribe. I'm going to continue to do these videos. And if you want to keep watching, I'll keep doing it. So here we go from now the fans in Tampa Bay. The media has been going around asking them questions. I have a couple articles, very balanced. One's very balanced. The other one is just an article. First up from ABCActionNews.com. Headline: Rays fans react to fallout surrounding star player Wander Franco. And here we go. St. Petersburg, Florida, and this is written by Mary O'Connell. As the Tampa Bay Rays take on the Colorado Rockies on Wednesday, fans continue to grapple with the fallout over one of the team's star players. Rays shortstop Wander Franco was placed on administrative leave, facing uncertain future amid investigations into allegations of inappropriate behavior with a minor. The rumor is there's more than one young girl. Quote, whether that the social media posts were true or false, I just hope they figure out what happened, said Jay Scott, a Rays fan. Major League Baseball released a statement Tuesday noting Franco has been placed on administrative leave until further notice as it continues its ongoing investigation. The Rays said they support the decision and that they appreciate the understanding and patience of their fans and supporters as this process unfolds. Their full statement is as follows. We support Major League Baseball's decision to place Wander Franco on administrative leave. The Tampa Bay Rays are dedicated to upholding high standards of integrity both on and off the field. We appreciate the understanding and patience of our fans and supporters as this process unfolds. We will have no further statements on this matter until MLB completes its process. Tampa Bay Rays Communications. Quote, I would hate to say somebody's guilty until you see the evidence, said Mark Ferguson. Quote, so we're all pulling for Wander to be back on the team sometime this year. If not this year, next year. But we really can't judge anybody until we have all the facts. Ferguson is the president of Ferg's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Pete, just steps from Tropicana Field. Quote, we had a sign on the back wall that the Rays put up. They took it down yesterday, said Ferguson. They said we just had too many phone calls. That's why we took it down. They said hopefully we can put it back up in a month. ABC Action News was at the Trop on Tuesday, and those banners of Franco were replaced with banners of other players. While walking to the team store at the Trop Wednesday, we didn't see any Franco merchandise there either. The Rays hadn't responded to questions about signage or gear. For now, fans are taking it all one game at a time. Quote, I just hope it gets resolved. It's hanging over the team, said Scott. It's like a cloud, and we need to get past it and move on to the postseason. Now, I'm going to hang with me for a second. Here's from the Tampa Bay Times. Wander Franco allegations drove mixed reactions in Tampa and the Dominican Republic. Some fans believe it's a case of extortion against a wealthy player. Others think the Rays shortstop is guilty. I do not have any thoughts one way or the other. So just so you know, I'm just going to follow where the facts lead us. This is from August 17th. It was updated on August 18th. Dominican attorney Juan Arturo Riccio said the investigation into the Tampa Bay Rays all-star shortstop Wander Franco regarding an alleged relationship with a minor is in a preliminary stage and could take months. Riccio, who also works as the general editor for ESPN Deportes in the Dominican Republic, said Wednesday that if Franco does not have a lawyer who could speak on his behalf, getting one would be a good idea. Quote, it's important to understand that in our legislation, there are no consensual relationships between a minor and adult, said Riccio. There are no mitigating factors. Dominican Authorities who aren't following the case said they are unable to share details while they're investigating, gathering information, and verifying other details. Quote, for now, we ask for your understanding, and because any information that is disclosed could hinder the process, said the Attorney General's office. Relationships between adults and minors under 18 years of age are prohibited in the Dominican Republic under Law 13603, which outlines the Code for the Protection of Fundamental Rights of Children and Adolescents. This code stipulates prison sentences ranging from 2 to 5 years, as well as fines. Dominican authorities characterize such relations as sexual abuse. This applies even if the minor gives consent. On Monday, a group from Major League Baseball traveled to Peravia province along the southern coast of the Dominican Republic as part of the league's investigation according to El Nuevo Diario. The Office of the National Agency for Boys, Girls, Adolescents, and Family Gender Violence Unit, which is handling the Franco probe and is chaired by Dominican Judge Olga Dina Lavarias, a specialist on child abuse cases, is also located in Peravia. According to Rocio, this is the first publicly known instance of issues related to minors involving a Dominican baseball player in a country where baseball is the most popular sport. Baseball, known as pelota in the Caribbean nation, often represents a chance to overcome poverty and aspire to a brighter future. On Sunday, just almost a week and a half ago, social media posts went viral alleging Franco has been involved in an inappropriate relationship with a minor in the Dominican Republic. The following day, Franco and the Rays mutually agreed for him to be placed on the restricted list for at least a week and take leave from the club. As Major League Baseball's investigation continues, as you know, he's now on administrative leave, so he can't indefinitely until further notice. That stay can be extended pending the status of the investigation. The Rays have agreed to pay Franco during his time on the restricted list. Some Dominicans believe the allegations against Franco are a case of extortion against a wealthy player. Others think he is guilty. Quote, but one thing is for sure, baseball is both a conservative and family-oriented sport, said ESPN Deportes reporter Enrique Rojas, who is Dominican and lives in Central Florida. While some individuals might remain unaffected by a tarnished reputation, that's not the case in baseball. It's rare to hear about a baseball player being involved in such a relationship, said Rojas. And even in a country as liberal as this, there's a strict stance against offenses related to sexual activities with minors, end quote. Since the Rays started playing as a Major League Baseball franchise in '98, they have rapidly and consistently diversified their roster with Latino players. This traction has gone hand in hand with the signing of million-dollar contracts, such as Franco's, the biggest contract in Rays history. $182 million over 11 years, up to $223 million over 12. For that reason, Dominican fans in Tampa Bay felt the news like a slap in the face. Quote, the allegations are so serious that they can impact the future of our best players, said Miguel Macias, 38, a Dominican father from Riverview and a dedicated fan of the Rays. Quote, I would no longer like to support him as a player because he is involved in something so delicate. Another Dominican, Francisco Martinez from Tampa, believes Francisco is not innocent, but said some girls might do it for fame and money. Wendy Dominguez, 51, said from Sefner, called it unfortunate to see Franco in such controversy. Quote, he should know that crossing that line is not appropriate. So, I'm taking this, and you should take this very, very seriously. I take this as this is a very serious situation. This should be treated with a lot of respect. I'm not doing anything over the top. I'm very much over the top. I joke around a lot. But this is not something to joke around about. And you shouldn't either. And again, I appreciate the time you take to watch the video. Please subscribe. I'll have more information as it comes out. There are other things to talk about with this particular player. Hopefully, this will be resolved in a more positive way. So, you let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to Baseball Hut 2. Thank you, and I'll see you later.